Please just start it. Okay, we're starting. No, it's fine. That's fine.
So annoying.
What? Wait, is it going?
Yes, it's going.
Okay. Yeah. So.
You're so stupid.
No, leave it.
Yeah, so,
Don't
hey,
touch
what's up,
it.
guys? Hey. Yeah, so.
Okay, so this is our first.
Hey.
This is first YouTube video, right?
Stop looking at me.
Where am I supposed to look?
Stupid stuff.
Where am I supposed to? You're the only person in the room.
Just don't look at me.
We're just talking.
Okay. This video we're gonna just rank some brands, some brand mascots.
Yes.
But excluding anything involving entertainment. So like, there's no Mickey Mouse, no Mario, nothing like that. It's all just food and mostly food. There's some medicine and insurance and stuff in here. So, I guess we can just start it. Here's Tony the Tiger.
Tiger Man.
I'll just put him here while we're talking about him. I have nothing against him.
I think he's got
I
a
liked
good
the
message,
commercials when I was a kid.
He's
got a good message.
Yeah, he's got a good message. Get out and play an hour a day.
The only thing I don't like about him is his Chad body style. I think that's going a little overboard.
I think he might have contributed to a lot of the furries nowadays.
Probably. I feel he doesn't deserve an A, but he doesn't deserve a C.
He's a B.
I think he's definitely a B.
Yeah.
The Android, I've never had an Android phone.
I have always had an Android phone.
But I like this
He's
mascot.
cute. Look at him. He's a good little boy.
Shut up. That was the dumbest thing I've ever
What?
heard you say.
What do you mean?
That was the dumbest thing I've ever heard
He's a
you
good
say.
little boy.
I
I
think-
can't say he's a good little boy.
No, you can't say that.
Why?
I think he's a good fit for A. I like it.
And
For no particular reason, even. It's very simplistic.
Yeah, and we're not going based off the products or anything like that.
Well,
it's just the mascot, right?
I mean,
I guess
it depends. I don't know.
I guess it's just kind of whatever.
I'm taking it on a case-by-case basis.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, this
It's
isn't...
just the feel.
Yeah. The aura.
Yeah.
Apple Jacks?
I think they're killer.
Yeah. Okay, so one thing about Apple Jacks is every time I saw any one of their commercials on TV, I knew it was going to be a good commercial.
Yeah.
When I was little, like, I used to look forward to seeing Apple Jacks commercials.
Yeah.
Do you feel that?
I 100% agree. I love their commercials.
Okay, so
I
don't know.
In agreement.
It feels a little early to give out an S, but
I'm good with an S right now for them.
I think I ate their cereal once.
But their cereal is good too.
No,
it's pretty good.
I would have never eaten their cereal if I didn't like the commercials so much. But the fact that the commercials were so good made me go out and get when I was little, made me tell my parents to get some. And then I got some and I didn't like it and I never ate it again. But
we haven't gotten to them yet. But Cinnamon Toast Crunch is just Apple Jacks but better.
Really?
Yeah.
The thing that throws me off about Apple Jacks is that
I feel like we can't.
It says it's apple based.
Yeah. Well, it does have an apple E.
Which is weird.
Which is yeah. I think it can either be Cinnamon Toast Crunch or Apple Jacks, and Apple Jacks is not S. Let's put it at A.
You don't think that both of them could be on the S? And also, okay, fine. I guess we're talking about it. We'll do it right now.
We're doing it.
I don't think these guys. We're not talking about the product. We're talking about the mascot. So I think they should be S. These guys,
I love their commercials too.
No, those commercials, like, they're fine, but the quality of them.
Cannibalism?
All of them end up being the same. All of them end up being the exact same.
Yeah,
they eat each other.
Eat each other.
This one, like, I feel like there was character development over the course of the commercials.
Maybe so. They do have distinct personalities.
Yeah, they have distinct personalities, and like over the course, I think like they grew to love each other.
The thing is, though, I have a Cinnamon Toast Crunch shirt.
Yeah, and Cinnamon Toast Crunch is a better product, but definitely not a better. Honestly.
So they're both us.
Honestly, no.
Do not say D. Do not even
look. What do you mean?
I still love their commercials.
Think about how lazy it is.
No.
Oh, let's make our mascot just the food we're making and put a face on it.
That's
and they
literally,
and they eat each other. That's
the
most lazy thing. I could possibly think of.
Well, they were still fun and cool. Whenever they do those dunks, those swimming pools in the milk,
I'm willing to give it a
pools,
B.
A.
It's
A,
not
then.
an A.
I thought it was. I was putting it at S.
It's not an A.
Why wouldn't it be an A?
Because they're lazy.
Have you tasted Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Again, we said we're not.
No, you didn't.
Always going off of the product.
Okay, well, this one I'm going off the product. It's an S for me.
I don't think the product is good enough to atone for how terrible this.
It's not even terrible. They're good. They're fun. They're cute. Put it at S.
No, I'm not going to. I'm sorry. It's staying at a B.
The hell.
I can't say that it's better than Tony the Tiger.
I can. Tony the Tiger's a bitch.
Okay. I disagree. I completely disagree.
Put Tony the Tiger lower, dude.
No.
Screw
Aunt
that.
Jemima. I like Aunt Jemima.
D.
What? Why?
Look at her.
What do you mean, look at her? I don't see anything wrong with her.
What is she?
I think it's very homely.
She's just a lady.
Yeah, I know. I think
That's
it's.
lame.
I think she's very homely.
Kind of lame.
I do agree that it might be kind of lame,
It
but
is very
also
lame.
like Aunt. They didn't have to put Aunt in the name. That kind of gives it a little character. I feel like a little bit of.
Ant.
Yeah,
It's a D.
like it could have just been Jemima syrup.
Well, that's stupid.
Yeah,
Put it-
exactly.
D.
D? What?
D.
I'm not putting
It's
it as a
lame.
D.
Have you ever seen her whole body? You only see.
Does that matter?
Yes, it does, because you've only seen her little bitty face,
Yeah.
her little bitty sweet old face.
Yeah. Sweet. Exactly.
It's literally just a.
a sweet old lady.
It's a. Like, it's not a character, you know.
I feel like it kind of is, cause okay, look, here's the difference though. If it was just Jemima, it would not be a character, because it would just be her.
Well, obviously,
But Aunt
Aunt
Jemima
Jemima is her, but
no,
like,
it gives it a little flavor. Like it gives it a little bit
Well,
of
see-
character. Like, oh, that's my Aunt Jemima. She's everyone's Aunt Jemima.
I can't. Why do you have the mouse? Give me the mouse.
No.
Putting her in D.
I say C. Because I do
Whatever.
see what you're saying.
Whatever.
Bushes, beans, dog.
He's kind of awesome, honestly. Well, I do hate the commercials, but I still think he's.
Commercials are kind of ironically good.
They're.
And
yeah.
it's a dog.
I hate the dude. I hate his voice.
You do, really?
Yeah, like when he's talking, he's like, "Oh, something about a flying pig." Remember? It's like,
Yeah, I do remember. Bush's Beans commercials remind me of going over to my grandma's house, because it would be on like public television.
on her TVs.
Yeah, it would be on public television channels that
Yeah.
old people keep their TVs on.
I can see that. D.
D. Okay.
This dude.
Okay, you didn't even know what
I
this was
didn't-
before
I
we
didn't.
started. Just to give some
Just-
background, this is the Bic Pins mascot. I didn't have a huge problem with it. I thought it was a little like it's a ballpoint pin, you know.
Yeah.
But literally, when I downloaded the image, it was titled Big Head. I assume that his name is Big Head, and that immediately means that he's F.
Why?
I hate. It's
Big
kind of
Head?
terrifying.
That's kind of funny. Big head. It's like.
Okay, yeah, I get that, but I wasn't thinking of it in that way. I was thinking of it in like that sounds like the name of a terrifying creature.
Big head.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he is a terrifying creature.
Yeah, look at him.
Imagine him
In real life, just
existing,
like at the end
yeah.
of a street,
just
with
existing.
one
yeah.
street light stand
With
like
a-
over him.
With a pin the size
Yeah,
of
and
him.
he's holding a pin behind his back, all secretive.
That's as big as him?
Yeah, but it's like,
Just
first of all,
Who-
why are you trying to hide that from me?
for all we know, it could be a pin sword.
Yeah, I don't like
It's
him.
the size of a sword.
I'm over it. God, we have so many. Okay,
Borden.
Borden.
I mean, Ellie.
Elsie? It's Elsie.
Elsie,
And
whatever.
I think, I don't know if this was a
She's just a classic.
fake
you know?
childhood memory or a real childhood memory, but I've seen the Elsie
Yeah,
cow
she's
lineage
real.
cow. Yeah,
She's real.
I've seen her. I've been to the place where she's dead,
Yeah.
but like there's a family
Her,
lineage. Yeah, I've seen her. Honestly, I looked at it for 30 seconds and in my little third grader brain I was like, "Huh, that's cool," and
I
then
still think
didn't
it's
care the
cool.
rest of my life.
I still think it's cool.
I'm willing to
It's
give
just
it
a classic.
yeah,
B,
like a B.
B.
Yeah, I'm okay with giving her a B. Okay, Miss Butterworth. I've never had Miss Butterworth syrup.
I haven't either.
ever.
I don't think.
But I like the bottles.
I like her little. She's kind of thick. What? What?
It's so stupid. I don't.
Can't
I don't,
see her cute little face though.
Yeah, the images kind of cropped weird. Sorry about that. Not. I don't have any strong thoughts.
I don't care.
I think C is where she belongs.
Whatever.
Raising Cane. I've worked at Cane's before.
Yeah.
They glorify this dog like it's Jesus Christ. And the owner, they glorify both of them like it's Jesus.
Well,
freaking
he's
Christ.
like Kane the second or third now.
Well, no, this one's the original right here.
Well, I mean like.
Yeah, they have like the third now.
Yeah. I think it's kind of cool.
I like Kane.
I like Kane. A.
I think he's an A.
Just because their restaurant is also S tier, so.
Yeah, the restaurant is pretty good, as far as fast food goes.
Yeah.
Checky Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Now he's kind of awful, honestly.
I think both of them were awful.
I
Let me be honest. The old
one.
The design of it is fine. It's like cartoonish.
Yeah.
But the costume, the guys walking around in the big Chuck E. Cheese suit. Oh my god, it's terrifying.
This guy though is like.
I understand. I understand why they went with it.
Yeah,
though.
I do too.
It's more hip. I get it.
Still don't like it.
I think because if they still had the old one, it would be way outdated.
The old one was also it was terrifying. Like there's those like pictures of him. Like
I think it's a D.
It's a D.
It's not an F.
No,
because I understand why they changed it. Okay, this guy. Who the hell are you? And why are you so great? A tuna can has no need to have such an iconic mascot. He looks like one of those old Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
It's weird. I've probably only seen him like a few times in my life, but he still seems
very
so
memorable.
familiar. Like,
and it reminds me of old like Tom and Jerry style cartoons.
Yeah, I know.
Like I feel like he's a
just
character
looks like
on
a
one of
dad.
those shows. I think he's A tier. For having such a terrible
All right.
product, but keeping it in my brain.
Yeah.
Okay, the Charmin Bears. Cheerios.
Wait, hold on. That's it?
That's it.
Charmin Bears are just F.
Yes. Cheerios. The B. You know what? I think
I love Cheerios.
Society
Cheerios.
has kind of branded Cheerios as like America's cereal, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I think he does good.
I think it does good too.
He does good work.
And there are a lot of like
those Cheerios.
Yeah, there are a lot of like cringy Cheerios commercials. Like,
it's okay.
But it's okay because commercials are kind of cringy usually anyway. They're just
like
it's
him.
very wholesome. He's a very wholesome character.
He is.
Now, the opposite, Chester Cheetah, he's not wholesome.
Ooh, no.
He's the bad boy in the food industry.
He's the baddest.
He kind of reminds me of Guy Fieri mixed with Satan.
He's an S for me. I love whenever he's just laying, eating those Cheetos.
I love the new direction they've taken with him, where he's got the really deep voice and he's kind of like...
Yeah, and he's got like the glasses.
He literally does not care.
Yeah.
He does not care.
He's just chilling, eating those Cheetos. That's
okay.
an S.
I'm going to give him an S.
All right.
This looks very even all the way through so far. All right, Little Caesars. I also would give him an S, but
really?
I just love the pizza thing.
I'm
not a huge fan of Little Caesars, but I mean it's fine. It's cheap pizza, but the mascot here.
I think the dude is pretty cool.
I think he's cool.
Little Roman guy.
Maybe not an S because
not an S.
What really has he done?
Yeah.
You know, but an A for sure.
Oh, I'll give you that.
Okay, the Coca-Cola Bears.
They're not a fan, honestly.
You're not?
No, it's just kind of lame.
They're only on in Christmas.
Yeah, and I don't think of Coca-Cola Bear when I think of Coke.
Yeah, but the commercials are so well animated.
I don't care.
I don't know.
It's like
there's something nostalgic about
it.
You're just
I don't get that from that at all. Like
I feel nostalgia when I see them.
I wish it was something cooler, like I don't know, penguins. Like for something as big as Coke.
Well, you know what the real Coca-Cola mascot is? Freaking Santa Claus. They invented Santa Claus. So
did they?
Yeah, something like that. They either invented him or invented like what he looks like now. So I think it's what he looks like.
I mean, that'd be cooler, honestly. Santa Claus is just drinking a Coke. Wait, I think
I
they've
mean
done
that.
that.
Yeah,
before.
they always do
they
that.
do that.
Yes,
So
but
I guess not.
yeah. B.
C.
C.
C. C. It's a C. Coke's a C.
Okay. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs bird.
Oh God, I do not like their commercials.
I kind of
They're
hate them
annoying.
too.
They're annoying.
I feel like back when I was little,
I didn't
they
even like
didn't-
them then.
yeah, I didn't like them, but I could sit through them. I feel
Yeah.
like if I were if I
It's
were
like,
a
I still
parent,
watched them. You know.
yeah, if I were a parent, I would not be able to. I would turn off my child's TV.
Yeah. Like it's just dumb.
Yeah,
Like, it's a dumb.
it's a dumb bit. It's overdone.
It's yeah.
Mr. Peanut, I like him.
He's just
Don't really care,
perfect. He's just a classic.
but yeah, B.
Yeah. B.
He's nothing outstanding.
No.
What has he done other than in recent days when we'll get to that.
Yeah.
We'll get to that when we get to that.
To that abomination.
Okay, let's not
Sorry.
Count Chocula. Okay, for some reason I feel like I see people talking about this all like in YouTube videos or like a podcast or something. People bring up Count Chocula when they talk about cereals. Literally have never eaten it.
No,
I don't know anyone that cares about it.
I don't.
It's a dumb mascot.
D.
It's stupid.
D at best.
No, I think an F.
Alright.
I hate it.
I don't
I
even
kind of
know-
hate it because people talk about it like they know. I feel like people just talk about it because they think it makes them cool to
Yeah.
like it's retro or something. I think it's a stupid mascot and a stupid cereal.
Do not even know what that cereal looks like.
It's like purple now. They have like a purple box. Little Debbie products.
She's beautiful.
she's
I think it's perfect for their brand.
yeah, for their brand, it is pretty perfect. Although
A, B.
also don't know anything about her or what her
Yeah, she's just a cute little girl, you know?
Yeah.
It's a little Debbie. She's just a little Debbie.
Pillsbury Doughboy.
He's kind of...
What a foul creature. I'm just kidding. I love him. I love
I do
Pills.
too.
I
Look
think
at 'em.
I don't think,
I love their commercials. Like, they're just so
Yeah.
like, oh.
and they're not all over the place either.
No.
Like when you see a Pillsbury Doughboy commercial, it's kind of
It's
like,
like, all right.
yeah, I haven't seen one of these in 4 years. So I think the only place for him to be is on S tier.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
Elmer Cow. I don't know why I put this on here. I just thought of it in my head.
I mean, why is it even a cow?
Yeah, it kind of makes me think about
Glue,
the fact
milk,
that they
glue cow,
Oh, I wasn't
milky
thinking.
glue cow.
Yeah, but he's a boy cow. I think
Oh,
he goes.
He's a bull.
I think he goes in D.
I do too. I mean,
It's kind of unfair for me to put him on the list in the first place because that's not even. It's just a logo. I think.
Yeah.
I don't even. Yeah, I don't know.
D.
Yeah, whatever.
Affleck.
Affleck. I'm glad you recognized it right away.
Yeah, I did.
Affleck. I used to like the commercials when I was little.
Yeah.
I thought they were hilarious.
Well,
but
and they're a little.
I-
He's
but-
a little
okay.
bit newer too, right? Like,
no, he's.
well, I mean,
I don't
like-
even think he's a thing anymore.
well, I mean, like newer, as in like he's not as old as.
Yeah, some of
The
these.
other
But, I mean, he's probably older than this Cinnamon Toast Crunch guy, because they
Maybe.
used to have the chef guy.
Mm.
I think that Affleck, as a little kid, I loved the commercials, but I wasn't
It's
buying
so- it's-
insurance.
it's-
I wasn't buying insurance.
It's very memorable, you know. Like if
Yeah.
you just like because it just goes around saying Affleck.
Yeah,
It's
like, but what
okay.
else do you know about their
yeah,
product?
I don't.
So I think
That's-
it's a C. I think it's a hard C.
Okay,
Energizer Bunny.
I think he's.
I think
awesome.
it's an A. Yeah,
I think he's awesome.
because any commercial with the Energizer Bunny is really well
yeah,
made.
I love like the alien one with the spaceship.
Yeah, well, it's just the Energizer Bunny walking through a scene where something crazy is
Yeah.
happening, and they always have interesting, crazy things happening in the background. I
I
like
haven't
it.
seen one in a while.
I don't watch any I haven't watched
Yeah.
TV
Yeah.
in years. Like actually sat down and watched TV. I just watch
Mhm.
Netflix and all the streaming services and stuff, and YouTube. So I think he belongs in A though.
Agree.
Ernie Keebler. I hate the redesign. I hate
what did
this-
It used to look like?
It like this, but not 3D. It's just crappy
think, yeah.
3D,
Yeah.
crappy 3D animation. And I think the Twitter account is really cringy. There's like a popular Ernie Keebler Twitter account.
Yeah, I think I've seen it.
I'm so tired of brands trying to be cool on Twitter. So C though,
I don't
because
really have an opinion. It's just like whatever. C.
I don't like him, but also I don't hate him.
Yeah.
I like the old version better. Flo.
She's old and gross now. Have you seen her? Have you seen her?
What do you mean she's old and gross?
She
now?
is. Have you any of the newer ones? It's like
Well, people get old.
Well, I don't even think it's the same lady. Like something. Either she like, I don't know, got
into drugs.
got
or
into
something.
drugs, or like they
I
got
don't
an
know.
old lady to do it. That's like
I think
still trying to look like that, and it's.
I think she is kind of annoying.
I do too.
Probably
I
a D.
I never liked her.
Yeah. Toucan
I never liked any
Sam.
of their stuff.
Toucan Sam.
He's cool. I think he's cool.
I remember the commercials. He had a bunch of kids.
Yeah, it's not really like that memorable. Like it
Yeah,
doesn't.
but Fruit Loops are just
It's just a
good brand. And
yeah.
he's a good toucan.
Look at him, you know.
Yeah, I think B is actually
B's
B's good for him.
He's good.
Jolly Green Giant.
I like him.
I think Jolly Green Giant is creative,
I do too.
and when I was looking up images for him, apparently there's like a real life statue of him that's like huge and it's completely green.
That's
Looks
cool.
pretty cool. I think he deserves a B as well.
Yeah,
Full
I'm
send.
good with that.
Okay,
Geico. He's
Geico
pretty
torso,
Cool.
but you can only judge him on his torso.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Pretty
Okay,
good.
the Geico. Pretty chill.
I like him.
I like him too. I don't
Like he was never like well, I mean like you can save 15% or more on car insurance. That's what isn't that? That's what he always
That's
said. No, that's him.
yeah, that's Geico.
That's Geico.
Yeah, I think
his little British voice. Or,
yeah, it's a nice change of pace in terms of advertisements.
Yeah. It's
in
not like just
modern advertising.
coming at you.
Yeah,
It's, like,
it's very just subtle,
mhm.
which I can appreciate.
A.
A tier, yeah. Jack in the Box. Jackson's Box.
It's kind of.
His voice is nice. He has a good voice. I think I like the voice they use for the commercials.
Like I feel like there was a few of those like they started to do better. Like
And then now
originally.
it's just
Yeah.
yeah.
It's-
Okay, I agree. There were a few commercials where it was like, this is
Yeah,
funny,
this is
kind of
cool.
creative,
Yeah, it's funny.
and then it was just like the bit wore off
Yeah.
way too quick. It was probably one of the first brands that did like ironic fast food marketing.
Yeah.
I feel like
C for me. I agree.
C.
Or B.
I just had it there.
Or B.
I don't know, not B.
What were you thinking?
It's also he's
lower?
kind of weird. I feel like when I was little, I used to be a little creeped out by him.
Yeah, I did too. I think it's kind of creepy, but
Colonel.
C.
Colonel is either a D or an F because they cannot make up their mind on what he looks like. I feel like every other year there's a different version of the Colonel, and I think it's stupid.
I don't
it
like
doesn't make me think it doesn't
the
the new hot
the-
one, the young
yeah,
hot one.
I know.
It was
It's
so
like,
dumb.
Why?
No one thought it was funny. Even if they were trying to be ironic about it, it was stupid.
I would put F.
Yeah, me too. I think it's a terrible brand. I
don't-
think it's a terrible restaurant.
I've never.
M&M's.
They're cool.
Yeah, other than
They're movie preview things. They are
Yeah.
those, you know.
yeah, they're a very well-known brand.
You know, they are kind of funny. Like, you know, like.
It's never like a commercial that makes you go like laugh out loud actually.
Yeah, but it's like.
But they're
okay.
never
It's like,
cringy
huh.
enough to make
Yeah.
you dislike watching the
Mhm,
commercial.
I agree.
It's
It's an
always-
A probably.
I think either an A or an S.
I would be good with S too.
Yeah, I think S because they've never
They're-
done anything
They're
that
also
I
just classic.
yeah,
you know?
they've never done anything that I didn't that I wanted to
Dislike them.
yeah,
for,
yeah. Kool-Aid Man. I hate the ads on Twitter. It annoys me,
I like whenever he
but I think he's kind of funny.
Yeah, I think he's funny. I like him bursting into the stuff and going, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, that is what he does.
That is what he does.
I think he's a good A. I think he's a solid A. I don't know why
Me
he's
too.
wearing clothes in this
I don't
picture.
think he
But I just
normally does
realized
that.
I've seen him in those before.
I don't know about that jacket.
I have definitely seen that before. I think it's on the little packets that they used to sell. Crave. Definitely just a ripoff of... Or, well, what came first?
Definitely Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Did it? Because, okay, these haven't been around for too long. But I remember...
Crave is newer.
Crave is...
I mean, like,
Crave is,
than,
like, around the same time when these commercials started coming out, at least.
I think they might be made by the same people.
No. This is Kellogg's. I don't know. I think
they
know.
are. I think
either way,
either
way, we've seen this bit before.
Yeah.
It's lame.
I don't know if I've ever. I think I ate Crave.
I had Crave once, and it wasn't bad.
It's fine.
But it's definitely false advertising because the inside is not like liquidy or chewy. It's powder. It's chocolate powder. So definitely a D. I wouldn't give it an F because I don't think it's bad enough to be an F. I remember some of the commercials being funny to me as a kid. The leprechaun.
Lucky Charms.
That freak. I don't like him. I never liked him.
He was the one always like messing with those kids, right?
Yeah, like keeping the
yeah.
cereal from the kids, but like they made it into like a cinematic universe.
Yeah.
Like the kids were like getting geared up.
I know.
Near the end when I was like young enough to be seeing those advertisements, I remember like the kids would start to be like leprechaun hunters with like bow and arrows. I don't know about that.
Kill the leprechaun.
Yeah, okay, I say D. I think he's stupid.
Okay.
I hate his dumb voice and face. The McDonald's family.
S.
S? What?
Come on, they're perfect.
How?
I mean, not if it was just Ronald McDonald, I'd say not an S. But the whole crew there.
Okay.
That's an S.
Think about it this way though. Any one of the people in the whole McDonald's
the Fry Guys,
crew.
Grimace, the
No, think about it. Think about
burglar.
it. Does any one of those? Does that remind you of any good commercial ever?
Ronald McDonald, whenever he would get the little rain cloud above his head, the little
That was
head.
a cute commercial.
That was a cute commercial.
That was a cute commercial.
And then he gave her a Happy Meal. And
I don't think it's
away.
an S though because so many people are freaked out by them.
Who? I'm not freaked out by him.
People hate Ronald McDonald.
Well,
he's creepy.
Just because he's a clown,
I know, but he's kind of a creepy
people
clown.
People are scared of clowns.
I think he's an A. I will give it him an
S.
I'm not giving him an S.
Why not? He's classic. They're like the oldest crew in the. Like I don't know what else is more iconic, dude.
I can't give it an S just based off of how iconic it is.
I think it has some.
I think if it had stats, like the iconic stat would be off the charts. I get it, but like the creepy factor would also be pretty high. Like him and Grimace and the Hamburglar, like they all kind of freak out little kids. You know.
Not whenever they're maybe like if they saw him on the street, maybe.
Also.
But in
the restaurants, the only place that they're ever represented is in the kids' playhouse, in like the dirtiest, dingiest corner of the playhouse that hasn't been painted over yet, just with ketchup all over the walls and stuff. Like, it's not even a real part of the brand much anymore. It's all about the golden arches now.
They used to have like those little toys too.
Yeah, but it's all being
old,
yeah.
But
do you agree with me now, though? Do you see where I'm coming from?
I still think they're S, but...
But you can live with it?
Sure.
Okay. Michelin Man.
A, whatever.
What?
I said A, whatever.
You don't care?
No, for Michelin Man...
The commercials are terribly animated, let's be honest.
I still like them.
I still like him, though. He's kind of funny looking.
I like whenever he throws the tires.
Yeah.
At the cars.
At the cars.
And then they
like freaking Iron Man.
More fun.
Yeah, I think he's a B. I couldn't put him above any one of the A ones. Mr. Clean, automatic S.
No question.
I love Mr. Clean.
Okay, this guy F.
I non-ironically love Mr. Clean though. Can we talk about that?
No, well,
I think he's a great.
okay, we can talk about him.
He reminds me of Howie Mandel without all the
Right.
terrible aspects of Howie Mandel.
Yeah.
Like, when has he been on a terrible talent show? You know, never. So, when did he host? What was that game show? 60 Minutes to Win It.
I don't know.
Whatever.
What that is. This guy
The Mucinex guy.
It's just gross. Fuck him.
I like the Mucinex guy.
I don't know. It does not make me want to buy.
Well, he's not the mascot for the he's the villain.
I know.
I mean, he does what he's supposed to. I just remember the commercial where he's in like slippers.
Yeah, and
he's walking around inside someone's nose. He's like, "Oh, reading the newspaper," and then all of a sudden the Mucinex kicks in, and he's whisked out of there.
I don't really have like a big issue with
D. I can live with a D.
D.
Because I do think he's disgusting, but I also think that's what they meant.
Yeah.
The Nesquik bunny, also a D. Don't care. I don't think anyone cares about the Nesquik bunny. I don't think there's any person out there, no matter how much you like Nesquik, that would feel any emotion if they saw him get run over.
Yeah.
You know.
Who's passionate about the
Nesquik bunny?
The Nesquik bunny.
Yeah, you can be passionate. I would say like the Trix bunny. We can do that right now. Why not?
Yeah.
Trix bunny. People care about the Trix bunny a little bit. I feel like.
Yeah. He's fun.
Yeah.
You know?
And he's this guy is the good version of the Cocoa Puffs character.
And the leprechaun.
Like and
I always think of the leprechaun when I think of him. Like they feel like they're like
because they've had commercials with both of them, I think, or something.
Well, he's always doing it with the kids too.
Yeah,
you know?
But he's like more wholesome.
Yeah,
in a way, I guess.
He's not like
he's more friendly.
Yeah, he's not evil. You know,
the leprechaun's not evil either, but he's like kind of just rude.
Yeah, I'd almost say he's evil.
Pringles.
I like him.
I like the Pringles guy.
It's more like I don't know anything other than his face.
Yeah,
you know?
and sometimes when you look at it, you think Monopoly. Oh, yeah. Pringles.
Yeah.
So that kind of throws you off a little bit.
It's a good logo.
Solid B. Couldn't put it above any one of these. Mm-mm. Couldn't put it below any one of these. Baby Peanut.
Bitch. F.
Complete F.
Complete F.
Disgusting marketing. I hate it.
He's not cute.
Not cute.
Mean, he's cute, but I hate that they're trying to make him cute. Like it's.
I thought it was funny when Mr. Peanut. Like I thought it was hilarious when Mr. Peanut died.
When he died, that was fun.
I thought that was hilarious, and they were announcing a funeral for him on the Super Bowl. Like, okay, you know what? Stupid branding and all that, but it's kind of funny. But
Baby Peanut, come on.
That's stupid.
That was like the same time when Baby Yoda.
Yeah, it was because of Baby Yoda.
It was literally Baby Yoda, just Peanut.
Yeah, I know. That's what it was for. So the Hawaiian Punch guy.
I think he's a cool dude. He's kind of like a badass, honestly.
He looks like he doesn't care.
He's a
at
douche.
All.
He's a douchebag, and I love it. Give me that Hawaiian Punch, baby.
All right, I'll give him a C.
No.
Really?
I said B.
Really?
Be that boy.
You'd put him above the Trix Bunny?
Oh yeah.
Really?
I love him. I'd almost say A.
All right, B. Well, okay, but you got to think
Yeah, I know it's B.
Doesn't he have a voice?
Maybe.
I think he has a voice.
I just
voice.
love his tude.
Quaker Oats. This reminds me of waking up for elementary school and my dad making me oatmeal every morning before first grade.
I think he's adorable.
Also, though,
he's also has like a very like there is a bad like there's something
sinister
bad.
vibe.
There is
he has a very threatening aura.
Yeah, I know. It's like I love him, and he's also like just a little bit terrifying. Like, very.
Like if I were in first grade and I was sneaking downstairs to get a Capri Sun out of the fridge, and I saw a can of this sitting on the counter, looking directly at me, I would have gone straight back to my room. Like that kind of vibe.
Like somehow I feel
like in the morning, it's like a welcoming face. At night,
yeah.
You want to beware the
Quaker
Oats.
I feel like somehow he was at like every dark point in my life. Sometimes he was watching.
He was in the background.
Yeah, he was in the background.
When you die and you get a replay of all the terrible moments in your life,
he was there.
he will be in the. It's like in Insidious when they look at the pictures
lady.
and the ladies in the background. Okay.
He's that lady.
Fine, D. He's not an F.
Just because he's terrifying.
Yeah.
Slightly.
Okay, I have a story about this guy.
What's this guy? Oh, he's the
Raisin Bran.
Yeah.
I feel like no one in the entire world would be able to look at the Raisin Bran son and say, I have a story about this. But I do.
Okay.
When I was little, I used to watch, like, the way I got into YouTube was my grandma had an iPad, and I used to go to church on Wednesdays after school, and sometimes I would ask her for the iPad to watch stuff on YouTube. And I got into, like, it was the same people who made Annoying Orange, but they did other videos too. And they made a video about the Raisin Bran son dropping huge raisins on top of people and crushing them. And it terrified me. I thought it was terrifying. And I think the thought of that still to this day makes me think, I mean, in reality, this son would kill us all. With the raisins?
That's kind of cool.
No.
Okay.
F. Automatic F.
It's either an S or an F.
I hate him.
Nothing in between.
I hate him and I'm scared of him.
Okay. Bitch.
The Morton Salt girl. Exactly.
Yeah,
C. I think it's a
Okay.
good design. I think it's cool, like, you know, it's salt that's falling on her, you know?
I have nothing to say about her, though.
Except, like, you look at it and you know exactly what it is.
Yeah, you do.
Anyone would look at this and know exactly what it is. Snap, Crackle, and Pop. Kind of an American Icon trio, I think. They're like the Beatles, but better. Yeah.
They're just cereal Beatles.
Yeah, they're like the Beatles, but cooler. No, I think they're an A, though, because they've never done anything to wrong me. Wait, there was one commercial that I did not like. It was like they were in a rock band. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
It was kind of cringy. I'll give them an A, though, just because...
I'm good with an A.
I think Rice Krispies is good when you put sugar in it. That makes it delicious.
Well, and Rice Krispie treats.
I don't like Rice Krispie treats.
What?
I just don't like marshmallows, though. That's why.
You don't like marshmallows? I
No.
did not know that about you.
I hate marshmallows.
How long have I known you?
40 years.
We're 40. Two.
Target dog. I hate bull terriers. I think they're abominations against nature. I do. I think it's an F, and this dog is probably tortured.
Yeah, he probably is. Or he's treated like a king. He's probably treated like... Well...
He looks a little chubby, so maybe. But I hate bull terriers. I think they're disgusting creatures.
What is
If you own a bull terrier, shoot it in its face so it can't breed anymore. Disgusting, malformed dogs.
Oh gosh, Hogan.
I think they're terrible. Captain Crunch.
Alright, I guess it's an F then. No discussion there.
No discussion. Captain Crunch.
He's cool.
I don't like him.
Kinda
There's been a lot of them that I don't like recently.
a little creepo a little bit, but...
Yeah, he looks like he
touches children.
I didn't want to go there, but...
I was going there. I'm just gonna go there.
Yeah, he looks like he is a...
See that finger that he's holding up?
No, don't go there.
Uh-huh.
Don't go there.
Yeah. You already know, though.
I think he is... But we don't know, you know? He's not He's innocent until proven guilty, so I'll leave him at D.
Okay.
Burger King, though.
Ugh.
What a lazy, terrible, god-awful mascot. It's just a guy in a plastic mask. And it's never been anything different. And the commercials are always just so bad. I remember there was a SpongeBob commercial where they had a bunch of ladies twerking in SpongeBob costumes. That was a real thing.
I don't remember that.
Yes, that was a real thing. Terrible.
Don't like it.
Laughing Cow, I don't like how it's drawn.
Don't care.
I don't...
Wait. Are those earrings?
Yeah, they're like they're like bottle caps, I think.
And they have her face on it.
Yeah. Oh my god, it just keeps going and going. If you look on those, then they have the earrings.
Okay, that might bump it up to a C. Just
S probably.
S, maybe.
I'm just kidding. I think it's a D.
Give her a C. Come on, she's cute.
No.
Look at that.
I don't like it. It's kind of creepy. I think animals smiling like that is unnatural. Can we move on?
Fine.
It's unnatural.
I don't care about the laughing cow anyway.
Yeah. Travelocity, no. I like it. I liked
do.
those commercials.
Me too.
I thought they were kind of cute. But it's not a thing anymore.
For something so boring, like, they made it pretty good.
Yeah. It was just like a little gnome in the corner of a shot talking. But it was kind of funny. I remember it being kind of funny. I will give him a D. A B, yeah. Vlasic Stork. Vlasic Pickles Stork.
Oh, the pickles
Yeah.
guy. Don't care. Don't really care.
Who cares?
See, there's just nothing to talk about.
Okay, Wendy's.
Wendy sucks, so D.
I like Wendy's alright, but the service is always terrible. But Wendy's in general, like the brand has become such a front runner in the whole ironic, corporate,
trying to
weird,
like,
cool.
Yeah, we do memes.
Yeah.
We know memes.
I think that it's towing the line between D and F, but I think it's an F.
I would give it an F, yeah.
Just because of all the terrible things it has done to the industry.
Doesn't bother me to give it an F.
Yeah. All right. I think, God, I don't know how long we just did that for, but
me either.
Man.
I think we made strong cases.
Yeah. If
you disagree, then
you're wrong. Comment, let us know, and I'll block you.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for watching.